Enjoy every moment of life. Just breathe.
Let me share something simple and yet very important. Something that sits at the heart of the runic path. And no, this is not about believing in gods or memorizing symbols or trying to be mysterious. It's about something much, much more human. At its core, the runic path is a path of observation and meaning making. It starts with the world as it actually is. The changing of the seasons, the rhythm of day and night, growth and decay, effort and rest, beginnings, endings, and the long spaces in between. These are things every human being experiences, no matter where they live or what they believe. The runic tradition doesn't ask you to escape this world, but it asks you to pay attention to it. Now, here is the important part. Listen. Observation alone is not enough. At some point, every human being asks, what does this mean for my life? What is this pattern asking of me? How should I respond? That is where interpretation begins with the question. And that's where the real work lies. In the old stories, people spoke of gods and myths. Today we might speak of psychology, values, or life lessons. The language changes, but the process stays the same. First, you have to observe reality, and then you wrestle with meaning. Then you test that meaning by living it. The runes are not answers handed down from the sky. They are symbolic language developed to help people name what they observe and make sense of it over time. There is a powerful story about Odin, the seeker of wisdom. He doesn't receive knowledge because he's powerful. He received it because he's willing to hang between certainty and uncertainty, to let go of easy answers and to stay with the question. That story of Odin isn't about suffering for its own sake. It's about this. You can't shortcut understanding. You have to sit with reality long enough for meaning to emerge. This is why the runic path is deeply personal. You can learn from others, but you can't borrow their seeing. You can listen, but you still have to observe for yourself. You can hear interpretations, but you still have to wrestle with what fits your own life. And yes, that means different people may see different things at different times, even when you're facing the same reality. That's not confusion, it's growth. So when you think of runes as spiritual symbols, psychological tools, or poetic mirrors of life, their purpose is the same. To help you look more honestly at the world, to take responsibility for how you interpret it, and to live in a way that feels aligned rather than inherited. The runic path doesn't make followers. It shapes people who are willing to see, reflect, and stand by their understanding, while staying open to learning more. And in a noisy world full of borrowed opinions, that might be the greatest gift of the runic path.
Enjoy every moment.